Okay, I've got Ian Black on the line from Tripoli. But yesterday Ian was in Benghazi. What was the atmosphere like there?
It was a tremendous scene. It was a huge, huge crowd. I couldn't begin to really estimate it, but it was certainly in the hundreds of thousands. It seemed at some point as if the entire population of the city was there. Benghazi is, of course, the second largest city in Libya, and crucially, it was where the revolution began in February of this year. So it was fitting, and people felt, I think, it was appropriate and what they deserved to have this very significant, if largely symbolic, announcement that the whole of Libya has now been liberated. There was a tremendously excited atmosphere, jubilation, flags, families on outings. It was a mixture of a sort of huge street party and a nationalist rally, and tinged also with sadness because of the human cost of the war. We don't know exactly how many people have been killed, but it's probably not less than 30,000. There are others who are missing. There are hundreds of very, very severely injured people, many of them amputees. So a moment of celebration after almost 42 years of Gaddafi's rule. People keep repeating that point like a sort of mantra. And they're very optimistic about the future. They basically, you could point to all kinds of problems that lie ahead, and there are some very significant ones and big challenges. But basically, people say that after Gaddafi, things can only get better.
Some of the news agencies today seem to be quite worried about some comments made yesterday about involving Sharia law or other Islamic elements in the new Libya. Was that the impression you got yesterday?
No, it wasn't actually. I think that the reporting that focused on those aspects of the speech simply got it wrong. Mustafa Abdul-Jalil, who's the head of the National Transitional Council, made a political speech which really was intended just to, if you like, push the right buttons on what was a very significant national occasion. Libya, after the revolution, remains a conservative Muslim country. What he said about Sharia law being the basis of all law is exactly as you would have expected, and I really do believe that there was some quite significant misreporting and misinterpretation of the contents of that speech. It is frankly ridiculous to suggest that it was any kind of anything